How do you jump into a mud puddle in the middle of January? Well, head to Hurricane and do it on a trail called Wayne's World. We've got all the details for you on today's show.
Then, the Paris RV Safari continues with a museum trip as we head down to Deer Lodge, Montana to visit the old Montana Prison Complex and, of course, Chad's favorite, an antique car museum.
And finally, a far jump from Montana, Restein takes us to the capital of Lithuania to learn about some of the city's ancient history and brilliant architecture. It's all coming up right now on At Your Leisure.
You know, this day reminds me of like something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue.
Well, are you getting married?
Not again. No.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Rita Rossi Booth. And we're at the Winter 4x4 Jeep Jamboree out here in Hurricane, Utah. And what a fabulous day it is today.
I'm still trying to figure out the old, new, borrowed blue.
Oh, you know.
Okay, so old is us, new is the trail.
Yes.
Okay, borrowed is the fact that we are riding instead of driving a Jeep today.
Right.
Okay, and blue is...
the sky.
The sky,
the
there you go.
The fabulous,
right,
warm, sunny, clear sky.
Now I get
Woo.
it. Well, this new trail is called Wayne's World, and it's a very technical trail. It's a 6. And it's brand new for this year, and I guess to find out about it, we should just ask the guy himself. Let's talk to Wayne.
Good to go, Wayne.
Okay, moving out. I've been involved 3 years with the Winter Jamboree. I live in St. George. Moved here 4 years ago. I've been jeeping all my adult life. And I'm one of the old guys. I've had Jeeps and jeeping for 56 years. We started working on it in March of 2018, and we finished about the 1st of November 2018. I said, I don't care what we call it doesn't make a difference to me. Heck, call it Wayne's World. And I was kidding, and they said, okay, that's what we'll do. I said, no, I was kidding. They said, no, that's what we're gonna do. I said, okay, it's Wayne's World. It can be used every day of the year, throughout the day. The Sand Hollow recreation area is dedicated to off-road vehicles, and it's 20,000 acres, and we're very fortunate to have it in the off-road community. I guess my favorite part is seeing the people that come here for the first time, and they're absolutely amazed that here in southern Utah we have one of the #1 off-roading places in the United States. And when you think about it, you say 20,000 acres. That's miles and miles and miles long and miles and miles and miles wide. And you say, yeah, that's right, it is. Okay, we're coming up to the first obstacle here. Watch the Jeep in front of you. Take a look at the line. Keep it tight so the Jeep behind you can see the line. I'll slow down here a little bit, so start gathering up. And if you need to be spotted, let us know, and we'll spot you through the more difficult spots. Being able just to get on a scenic dirt road out in the middle of the desert and the mountains, and you know, the fresh air, the animals, the wildlife. It's just a great outdoor sport.
Just beyond the ridge behind us is a part of Wayne's World that is probably the most technical of the whole trip, because you are twisting back and forth, so you're off camber rolling on the side, which is where a Jeep tips over easily.
Yeah, and that's why it's so exciting to watch.
That's true. But I'm convinced after talking to Wayne and seeing this that he's got a sadistical streak to him. Just a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, but you know what? He blazed this trail. It took him almost a year to make this trail, so it's really awesome.
That's true. Right now it's time for us to take off to our Where To adventure. We are going to find out how much of the Old West is captured in museums in our Paris RV Safari adventure story. All right, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are down here in Hurricane for the Winter 4x4 Jamboree, and we are literally going up over the top of the peak and down the other side, and it's a lot of this. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you better have a really good rig to tackle this trail, because it is challenging, but it is awesome.
That's true. A little windy today, but it's still pleasant weather and bright sunshine. So how can you not be happy?
Yeah, it's getting a little windy up here at the top, but it's worth it.
So there have been a lot of challenges today on the trail. A lot of people have puckered a little bit. Let's find out what they think about this particular Wayne's World Trail.
This trail that we're on here, Wayne's World, is coming up close with Milt's Mile, which is my favorite so far that we've ran out here. I've been off-roading now for probably 8 or 9 years straight. I've been around off-road for almost all my life though.
Gosh, I've been off-roading all my life, so 40, 45 years.
I got into it after I met him, and we used to do more of the sand dunes, and then we got into jeeping probably about 12 years ago. We've been here for several years in the past, and we love coming every single year.
This is our first time at Winter 4x4 Jamboree. We've been following it for a couple years, but this is the first time we've been able to come out.
We've done some pretty challenging ones. There's a really pretty scenic one called the Barracks, which is outside of Zion, and it's probably one of our favorite trails.
Love my new JL. It's green, it stands out.
And we've had lots of different variations of Jeeps, and this is definitely our favorite so far.
Favorite part of 4x4 Jamboree is just getting out with my buddies, getting outside and enjoying outdoors, getting out of the buildings and you know, just the camaraderie and all that. This is really the first organized event we've done, and we're really liking it so far. Normally we just do our group by ourselves.
Hola!
So despite all of the challenges that Wayne put into this course, everybody's having a great time.
And they all have AYL stickers on their vehicles, which is very impressive.
Which is going to be really hard for us to pick a winner.
It's just so much fun to see these people challenging their vehicles and their driving abilities. Really, we're having a blast.
That's true. We are going to take a break from here, though. We are going to wander halfway around the world and find out how they trek in Lithuania. Welcome back to At Your Leisure. This is not the real deal, but it's the closest thing to it.
Yeah.
This is actually something that's kind of fun that's happening at the Winter 4x4 Jamboree. Is you can come down here and you can run RC rock crawler rigs.
Yeah.
And they've got a contest going.
So, like, you can take your own rock crawler, your remote control rock crawler.
Or they'll give you one.
They'll give you one. And then whoever has the fastest time at the end of the 3-day event.
Yeah, I think it's $1 a run for charity. And then at the end of the day, at the end of the run, the guy who's got the best time of 3 runs is actually going to win one of these units.
It's amazing.
It's kind of fun.
It's just so fun.
Yeah, there's even a tunnel or an arch to drive under.
Well, look how challenging it is. It's really great.
It's pretty cool. You know, what's really good about this is that it allows people a chance, if they can't afford to actually buy a rock crawler, to learn the techniques of balance and chassis and picking a line. And,
It's
so
really
it's actually kind of cool. Well, we got a lot of cool stuff going on too, and it's all coming down the road. Let's check out our calendar of events.
Yeah.
Coming up on February 1st, Eagles Landing is hosting their 4th annual golf charity event with proceeds going to veterans of Utah and Nevada, and the AYL crew will be there filming and participating in the event, so be sure to check it out.
Yeah, it's down at the Palms Golf Course in Mesquite.
Nice.
Then the second week of February, we'll be at the Boat Show at the Mountain America Expo Center, and the following weekend, we'll be at the RV Show at the same location.
Now it's time to take a look at our contest winner. This week's winner was found at the Winter 4x4 Jamboree, and the license number is HPYPLC. Happy Place.
Oh boy. Well, now they're going to be really in a happy place with a brand new Mountain Series Camp Chef stove. I tell you, they are so easy to use and so compact. Congratulations, and be sure to call 801-947-8888 to claim your prize.
Well, next week's show looks pretty good. In fact, I'm pretty excited about it. Just keep finding fun things to do.
Like food.
Like food. Yeah, you can always end up a day with food here at the Winter 4x4 Jamboree. On Friday night, you got a food truck, and then they have a big banquet on Saturday night to wrap up the whole event. Then they do a raffle and give away prizes, so it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, there's always something to do. If you're not on the trail, it's just fun to hang out here with the vendors.
Right. So mark a place in your calendar next year to come down and participate in this event. And well, we've got dinner to eat and trails to plan for tomorrow. So remember, there's adventure around every bend.
Just got to get out there and create your own adventure.
At your leisure. Oh, I got to try that pork.
It looks good.